Sometimes blunders happen when we are taking online class. Do you know how we are doing this online class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How? Any idea? Hi, students. Today we are live. Camera is working. Online class is going on smoothly. I'm very happy to see all of you online. You know, this system we have to log in. Okay, when we are teaching you through OBS, if the slide is full on the computer, if I keep it on full computer, then what is happening is I can show it to you clearly and you can see it clearly. So if I minimize on the side, I can see the chat. But if I keep it in full, then I can't see the chat. At that time, what we do, we simultaneously use our mobile. Log into our own channel. Okay. For example, I will show you. You you understand how we are taking also. You see here, YouTube is there. We click YouTube, and here I didn't close my previous class. That's why it's like this. So we go to YouTube, and you see now I am live.
Live.
You can see I am live. So I will click on this. Then what will happen? See all the children's chat will come here. Can you see the chat of all the children? So when we are taking in OBS, full screen is having the whatever the children are speaking to us, their chat is whatever we want to show to the children, that presentation is there. So we can't see the chat. So what we do is we keep the mobile on the side like this.
Yes, ma'am, I see.
And then we will check the chat of the children and reply. This is what is happening actually in the class when we are taking
Side.
OBS. Now online. Okay, now I am taking webcam. I'm not using OBS. So how is it happening? You all come here. Four of you. Come fast. Children, I am just letting them to know how the online class is going on. Come here. So now you can see I am standing here. Okay, you all come here. Come. Little more front side. Yes. Come on, Param. Your friends can see. Say hi and go. You can see the chat on the side? Yes. So what we do is how many students are coming on the class. To check what we do, we click here. Click participants. Now you see how many students are. Chats are more, but only these many students are appearing. Okay, go. You come. Or four. Come first. Come. Stand. Come now, come. Come front side. Here, come front side. Your friends can see you. Say hi to your friends. Customer Kalvar, say hi. See, you are seen by them. Okay. In the same way, when the teacher is standing here, teacher is seen. Okay. So these are the chats of the students. Okay, go back. You three come first. Let your friends see you. Students, you can see your friends. See, they are telling you hi. Come here. Come. All of you. See, I didn't come now. You can see your friends. Say hi. Say hi. You can see the chat here. Now when I am standing, I am there. Okay, go. So this is how the class is going on. When the teacher is standing in front, teacher is seen. When anyone else stand, they are seen. Okay. So students, I hope you have seen some of your friends. How are you all? Mansi Bodhankar. Yes, they are all fine. They are very happy to stand in front of you and say hi. Tomorrow I will give chance for all of you. If I forget, you just let me remember. Okay? Okay, kids. So, children, I have got a query from this batch of students. I hope online students it is useful for you also. Okay. So, some of the friends of you having used Diksha app till now. Diksha portal. When I say Diksha, I am assuming you know the spelling. Right? So, it is Dikshha Diksha. Okay. So it is supported by central government and this is designed by CBSE for the students. Okay. And in this particular app, there is you can download this particular app from the Play Store in your mobile, and it provides ICSE textbooks, CBSE textbooks as well as state board textbooks. Okay. You have to log in to this particular thing. First of all, what you have to do is you have to log in using your Google ID. Okay, use your ID and log in. After login, on the side, here there is a square. There they will ask class, subject. Have you seen?
Yes.
First of all, they will ask board.
CBS.
Okay. Then class, subject. And here you will see a round. Here, if it is G, which you see, that means gust.
Yes.
That means when you want to know the features of this app, हम कभी भी आप यूज करते हैं तुरंत उसमें लॉगिन नहीं करना. You check it whether it is useful for you or not. If it is useful for you, then only you have to log in it. So you are at gust. So you can just browse the general features. Everything will not be open for you. Okay. Once you log in, suppose Gaurav is using Gaurav's ID, or suppose Divya is using her ID. So her ID is Divya dash 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 Divya M 1 2 3 4 5 at the rate of Gmail. So here it will come D. That means you have logged in. Okay. आपकी आईडी जो भी है उसका पहला अक्षर यहाँ है. Okay. All the children in online also can listen. Once again, I will not explain. Okay. Mom, we can't see that side. Himanshu, on the side you will get your ID. Okay. And once you logged in, all the features are open for you. Okay. And now what you have to do is you have to fill the board, class, state, section. Then there is an option whether you are a student or a teacher. Student or a teacher. You click student. Okay. I click teacher. You click student. Then it opens. Then here on the top. Here again there is a search bar. You know, search bar. If you don't find the book, you click here English 7th standard or 6th standard. Then the textbook will come here in this one. It will be posted by different COEs of CBSE. CBSE Pune is our region. So don't search for CBSE Pune only. The name is best one is posted by Ajmer people. Yes. You take whatever is useful for you from anywhere. Why we have to stick to one particular COE? Sometimes COE Chennai, COE Ajmer, COE Himachal Pradesh, Ajmer, they also post. So you click and see the content which is useful for you, that you take. Videos are there, quizzes are there, question and answers are there, only audio is there, self text is there, everything is there. Now I hope your queries over better. And even then you are not able to get. You filled all these things. Then also you are not able to get. Then I will tell you easy one. Here there is a search tab. हर एक आपने सर्च किया तो आपको दिखता है ना वो 0 से. So what you do is you type here honeysuckle class 6. Honeysuckle class 6 study material or honeysuckle class 6. You just type, click search. It will come. Is it? Then you click. Each one you click and see. Okay. That is how you will be able to use. You try this today. If you have problem, you tell me. Then in my class I will show you. So this is how Diksha app can be used. And literary reader, here whatever the book is there, these books, question answers will not be seen in Diksha. Because this literary reader is given to you for reading and doing comprehension by yourself. Okay, for that you have to read the text. This particular lesson, how to save the life of Vida Douglas, you have to read from first line to last line. Then only you will be able to do the comprehension. Every story you read, these are stories here. So stand up, all of you. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Look at your friends. Not up. Your friend is there. Look at your friends. Say hi. Hi. Okay. Now stand up. Sit up. Stand up. You didn't get vaccination, right? Under 15, there is no vaccination. So now, online students, you also can do. Okay. In NCRT book also have. Yes, Manjit sir, that is a good information. Okay. So, we all will have a vaccination class. Come on, take the injection. Online students, you also can do. Take the injection, fill the syringe. Yes. Now, bring here. Come on, do like me. Again. Online students, you also can have an injection class. So, you all got the injection clap? So, Harshamaga Kalvar, you want 3 injection clap again? Don't want. Okay. So, this is over. Now, children, very quickly we will just discuss about video of class lesson. Yesterday I told you to complete the first 5 question and answers by yourself. Right? In nutshell, yesterday I just told you about video of class lessons few features, right? So now we are going to do the character sketch. Character sketch means what are the characters? When you open the textbook, all of you, read first paragraph.
Was hiding in the
Okay, now Gaurav Chauhan will read it for all of us. Come on, Gaurav.
That night, Huck was hiding in that side street behind the inn.
Wait. In that night, Huck was hiding
In the side
side street
between the inn.
between the inn. What is the character that behind? Okay,
Behind.
wait. Now you will not say the answer. Okay. Others from that side. Somebody say which character is seen in this particular line? That side. Huck. Right. Huck was hiding. So we got the first character. Okay. So whenever you read a story, the character which appear first is the first character. Now continue reading. Listen, all of you, look at
At
your book.
11 o'clock, all the nights in the inn went out.
Continue.
Everybody's asleep now. Through her, I'm going to sleep too. At that moment, he heard a faint sound from the inn. Somebody had closed a door softly and was coming very quietly down the street.
You come here. You come. Students, Gaurav Chauhan is reading the question lesson for all of us. Okay, you stand. Read.
Somebody has closed a door softly and was coming very quietly down the street. Huck quickly returned to his hiding place. 2 men passed by.
Now, do you hear? Whenever you hear any other characters, you have to raise the hand. Okay. Okay. Read.
2 men passed by. One of them was carrying a heavy,
Did you hear any
heavy box.
character? Yes. What is the character?
Two men.
2 men. Okay. So now came the next character. 2 men. Okay. Now,
That's the treasure. Huck thought they are talking it away. They are going to hide it somewhere else.
so now you see. Go. Thank you. So Gaurav Chauhan has read this for all of you. Okay. So now 2 men passed by. Right. They took a turn and they went walk towards the hill. And there they stopped and they started talking. One of the men said, "Arey, there is light in how many rooms?
3.
3 rooms." He said the light has to go off. So the other man said, "Arey yaar, we can't do anything today. Leave her alone, let's go. So the man one got angry. He said, leave her alone and forget? No, not possible. Her husband has sent me to
Jail.
jail. So he said he is going to kill her at any cost on that day and that night itself. Right? So then he threatened his companion. Hey, if you don't help me, I will kill you first. He said,
I will kill you.
I will kill you first.
Alright.
That is the next question. You read the question from the back side. Sai Aditya, read the question from the back side. First question.
What made her follow the two men? What did her hear them say?
What made Huck follow the two men? What is the answer? Yesterday I discussed in the class itself. Right? Online class. What was the answer?
Huck, Huck went out for a walk.
The question is, what made Huck follow the two men?
They are they are carrying some big box with them. So Huck thought that in that box it is treasure.
Treasure.
So
Okay.
he followed it.
So, the two men, the answer is that you have to write in the book by yourself. Is the two men were carrying a large box. Huck thought it's treasure and followed them. Two lines. And what did Huck hear them say?
How here and say that they will kill that.
Okay. Huck heard them saying to kill widow Douglas. So there comes the third character. Right? Widow means what? Widow means what? Widow means what? Is it the brother or sister of widow? No, then what is the meaning of widow? Vidava. A lady or a woman whose husband, not lady, a woman whose husband had passed away, husband is dead. Okay, that lady is called a widow. So now widow Douglas means you can understand she has
No husband.
no husband. She had, but he passed away. Right. So now this man says, because Mansi Bodankar, the two men carry a heavy box and walking slowly and Huck get the summer tough. But Huck, the two men were carrying a heavy box. Huck thought it's a treasure. That's why he followed them. That's over. Okay. Now, Vidava woman. Okay, that is correct. Ayush. Now, Widow Douglas, in Widow Douglas' house there were light. So they waited there for the lights to be off. So within this time, Huck came to know that these two are going to kill Widow Douglas. So he know that he has no time to waste. He has to act immediately. So what he did is, what is the second question? Ambikesh, can you read?
Why did Red Joe want to harm little Douglas?
Second question.
What did Red Joe?
Second question.
Why did Red
Why,
Joe?
why not? What did Red Joe plan to do?
What did Red Joe
That
plan?
is Luke is old.
Okay, you read.
What did Red Joe plan to do?
What did Red Joe plan to do? So here, among these two people, again we divide. One person's name is
Red
Joe.
Joe.
Okay. And another name is, we can write companion. Okay. Companion means a person who is accompanying someone, going with someone. Okay. So what was Red Joe's plan? He said here. Okay. What was Red Joe's plan, Divya?
Red Joe's plan was to kill Widow Douglas.
Very good, fantastic answer. What was Red Joe's plan? Red Joe's plan was to kill Widow Douglas. Instead of her husband, you can write, otherwise you can write. Red Joe's plan was to kill Widow Douglas. Simple. Okay. And what is the third question? Palak Badaskar, can you read? I will ask one by one to read, okay?
How did Red Joe force his companion to assent him?
How did Red Joe? This Red Joe is not a simple Joe. He is a very big Joe. Right? We'll come to know what was he. So, how did Red Joe? Red Joe, big Joe means he's a big rowdy. You know, he was a criminal, big criminal, terror in that area. Okay, he was a terror on that area, right? And Mr. Douglas, if he kills somebody, someone so, but they will not tell the police I saw. They won't be the eyewitness. Because if somebody say anything against Red Joe, he was having a habit of killing that person and torturing his family. Okay. So people were very much afraid of this criminal. At that time only, Widow Douglas' husband boldly took him to handed gave information about him to the police, and the police has taken him to the jail. So he was that angry. When he went to the jail, he shouted at Mr. Douglas, "Hey, wait for your turn. When I come back,
Come back, I kill.
I will kill you." But tukra tukra kar दूंगा. He said this and then. So the day he came out, he went and bought all the weapons and he was ready to kill Mr. Douglas and inquired about Mr. Douglas. Then he came to know Mr. Douglas already died.
Right.
Okay. So he cannot kill Mr. Douglas now. Now he thought, okay, वो तो चले गया, तो भी उसका तो वाइफ है, बीवी तो है यहाँ, उसको मारा. कैसे हर्षमाल डॉगलास तो मिस्टर डॉगलास तो मर गया, तो उसका बीवी है ना, उसको मार. दैट्स व्हाट ही डिसाइडेड. मैं तो चाकू खरीदा है, गन खरीदा है, मुझे किसी को मारना ही मारना है. I want to take revenge. So he thought, I'll kill this lady and take the revenge. कुछ हो देंगे. So he had this plan, went and there the light was on. His friend said his friend is not interested to kill. That's why he said, leave her alone. अरे यार उसको छोड़. Right? Otherwise the criminal will not use that language. So he said, अरे यार leave. चलो. Then he says, no.
I will kill.
I came for killing. I will kill and go. And if you are not helping me,
I will kill you.
first I will kill you only. Right? That is the answer for that question. How did he, Red Joe, made his companion to assist him? How? Children, I hope you all understood. What he did is, he threatened. Man, you told intro. So he threatened his companion. If he don't assist him, he would kill him. He would kill him first. He threatened his companion. If he don't assist,
He will kill.
he would kill him first. Okay. So that's the answer. So now the light, this Huck, who is a small boy, he just crawled back. What is the meaning of crawled back? You know, without making any sound.
Go back. Run up.
Without making any sound, without making others to see him, he moved away from the place to a safe distance. Then he know that from here, if he run, they cannot hear the footsteps. Fear, he ran like a rocket, and there were so many houses. But he didn't knock at any of those houses. He went to a particular house and knocked at the door. Whose house was that? Whose house was that? Mr. Jones. So the next character comes. So he went to the house of Mr. Jones. And he knocked at the door. अरे यार बोलो ना मुझे अंदर आने दो. Because he was afraid. Red Joe or this man, if they heard the sound of his footsteps, they know that somebody has heard their plan. It's very dangerous. They will kill this boy, right? So he ran and he was afraid. He thought darkness it was dark. We know that it was moonless night. So he know the people are this dark, and whenever he look outside, he feel that there is someone at the back of him. So he knocked and he says to open. Mr. Jones asked who is this from his bedroom, and he came out. He didn't come out alone. Who was with him?
His sons.
His sons.
You all should go home and read the notebook. Read this story. Understand? So Mr. Jones and his two brave sons His two brave sons were with him. Then they saw her. They said, yes, come on, come. Why, what happened? Why are you afraid? And at this night, why you are here? Then Huck says everything. Within no time, Mr. Jones and his sons took the gun. They ran out to Widow Douglas' house to save her. By that time, the criminals have reached the house. They were about to kill Widow Douglas. They saw from far. They shouted. These people, criminals, Red Joe and his friend, tried to run away. They shot at them. So one of them got injured. Who got injured? That Mr. Jones and his sons don't know, but one got injured. Ah, there was right. There was a roar of cry. So they know that one got injured, but the person who got injured cannot stay there. अगर रुका है तो क्या होगा? उसको पकड़ के
जेल।
हाँ, पहले उसको तो तुम ढूंढोगे, right? क्रिमिनल को पहले मिलने से क्या करेंगे उसको? क्रिमिनल है। When you kill somebody, तो उसको माला डालेंगे. Then the criminal is, if the criminal is caught, what will the people do first of all? Yes, they will beat him. Right? After that, only hand him over to police.
Yes.
First, they will let them know what is the power of their muscle. Right? So these people know it already. These criminals already know that if they catch these people, they will get biryani, everything free of cost, right? So they ran away, even though they got shot. One of them got shot, maybe on leg, maybe on hand. Kichke ran away, right? So Mr. John says all these things to Huck the next day. As soon as Huck heard the shooting sound, Huck ran away from there to his house and peeped onto his bed without the family members knowing and slept. Next day, he returned to Mr. Jones to know what has happened at night. So Mr. John said one of them got injured and they told the village people to take care of these criminals. They said there were two, one got injured and there is bushes and trees, a forest nearby the village. They said if you find any people injured with a bullet, catch them. So the people, the village men were searching for these criminals because it is a safety issue, right? So he said definitely they will catch these people. So Huck was relieved. Then Mr. John started asking him, what made you to follow them? Then Huck said they were carrying the box, I thought treasure, then I heard this, that. Then he asked, how do they look like? So Huck says, Red Joe was having he described Red Joe, long, white hair. You people are not reading the textbook. I read it for you and I remember. Red Joe has long white hair. Page number yesterday only I told you. But then also you are not paying attention. Okay? You take the page 92. Last paragraph. Well, said Huck slowly. One of them is that Spaniard. Spaniard means person from Spain. Indian people, Indians. Pakistan people, Pakistanis. Spain people, Spaniard. Okay? So you have seen him about the village. Yes, Spaniard तो बहुत दिन से हमारा village में घूम रहा है. Maybe you have seen him. He has got a long white hair. He has got a long white hair, and he is dumb. He is dumb means can't speak. Deaf means can't hear. Blind means can't see. He is dumb. He cannot speak. This is what he said. It is written in the textbook. The other fellow is a stranger. He is tall and thin, and he was wearing old clothes. That man may be another person who Red Joe met in his jail. Maybe these two got released on the same day. There they had the friendship. Red Joe might have discussed with him all these things, what he is going to do after coming out from the jail. So he might have asked this man for the help. This is all we have to guess. Right. So what you should understand, students? This Spaniard, that means Red Joe, doing fancy dress. He was in disguise. Disguise means अपनी personality बिना दिखा के और कुछ पहन के लोगों को फूल बना के कोई विलेज में जहाँ विडो डॉगलस करते थे वहाँ वो आके पहले से रहा है. Okay, he was in that inn for some days. Okay, so children of this online class, I will post your attendance link. Just wait. Just give me time. Just a minute, children. Let me just post it. After posting the attendance, don't run. We will be discussing the question and the answers further. Okay. So you can just open your attendance link and write, mark your attendance. Okay. So he says that Red Jaw was having long white hair and he was dumb. He cannot speak. He was showing actions only. Okay. So now this old man, this Spaniard, he is already known to Mr. Jones also. Mr. Jones also have seen a Spanish man, old man living in the newly came to that village for seeking job. Okay, कुछ काम मिलेगा ना क्या? कुछ क्या आया है? So this man behaved as if he cannot talk. But he was doing natak for the making people not to understand his identity. He fit a knuckly ball which is white long. Okay. Yes.
And really can speak.
Yeah, really he can speak. That's why he is speaking to his companion.
Yes.
And Hakku has heard it. If they are not speaking, how Hakku will hear? He is standing at the back of the tree, far away from them. He could hear. That means this man was acting. He could speak. Originally he could speak. Okay. So he was acting that so people will not identify him. He know that in his original figure, if he come, people will come to know. This is Red Joe. So what he did is he want to kill Widow Douglas and Mr. Douglas. So he changed his appearance. He changed his hairstyle. He used wig, knuckly ball, and he behaved as if he cannot speak. He wore all the clothes, everything, right? And he was staying in the same village. Okay. So now he said, "You may be knowing that old Spaniard." He said, "Yes, I know," because he was roaming everywhere because he want to collect the information, right? And he says he had long white hair and he was dumb. So what is the next question, bete?
How
Home, Auntie. Very good.
who was Mr. Jones and why did her go his house?
That is the question. Next question.
Describe Spaniard. Was he dumb?
Describe the Spaniard and
Was he
was he really dumb? Describe the Spaniard. The Spaniard had
Long
white hair and he was dumb. Was he really dumb?
No.
No, he was not really dumb.
No.
Pardon? Was he really dumb? No, he was not really dumb. Okay. So now the fourth question, what was that?
Who was Mr. Jones and why did her go to his house?
Who was Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones was, it is written in your textbook only. What
Mr.
who
John
was?
was brave and honest old man.
Yes, he was a brave. These are the adjectives used to describe him. Brave, honest. These are adjectives. Old. Okay. Mr. Jones was a brave, honest, and old man. That's why Hak went to his house. He know that ये मैं किसी को डरता नहीं. अगर मैं जाके इनका घर पे बोलेंगे, at this night also he will run to help widow Douglas. There were many houses where the people he know कि इसको बोल के कोई मतलब नहीं. ये तो खुद से ही डरपोक है. He will not do any help for others. And moreover, Hak knows that Mr. Jones already have two sons who are also very strong and brave. They also will support this men to save widow Douglas. That's why even though there were so many houses, he went to this house for seeking help. Okay. So who was Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones was a brave, honest, and old man. Now, what's the next question?
Why did Hak go to his house?
But Hak went to his house because he know that अनजान आदमी के पास तो कोई नहीं जाएगा ना इस कंडीशन में. So he know them and he know Mr. Jones and his two strong sons could save widow Douglas from Red Joe. Okay. Hak knows. First answer is Hak knows them. Second, he know Mr. Jones and his two brave sons could save widow Douglas from Red Joe at that night. That's why he went there. यही लोग कर सकता है. That's why only person there. Because he wanted to save widow Douglas. Okay. I hope online students you are able to hear the answer which we are discussing. No more discussion will take place. Okay. Harsha Molchandani, it is that why he went to Mr. John's house. Hak runs to him for help. What's the question? You read it?
Who is Mr. Jones?
Huh.
And why did Hug go to his house?
Why did Hak goes to his house? Okay. So Hak goes to his house to save widow Douglas from Red Joe. Okay. There are two things. Hak knows him and Hak was afraid after hearing Red Joe's plan. That's why he went there. But why he went to this particular house? Because Hak wanted them to save widow Douglas at that night. Okay. That's the another reason. Now they went and this old man was very clever. People, those who are old now, we should not underestimate. They are very clever, even in stories. Okay. So this old man, he immediately says to Hak, when Hak said he is dumb. So this old man know that Hak is lying. Hak ने थोड़ा सा झूठ बोल रहा है. वो कुछ छुपाना चाहता है. So this man says, but you said you hear them speak. अरे ये फिर कैसे होगा? आप बोला है ये लोग. बात तो आपने सुना है. तो फिर वो डम कैसा होता है? Then he was quiet. He was not ready to say because he think that Mr. Jones may say someone that Hak ने मुझे बोला है ये है. So Hak will be in danger, right? So he was afraid that Mr. Jones may take his name, tell that Hak ने मुझे बोला, Hak ने सुना है, Hak ने. तो Hak को कौन target करेगा? Criminals, right? So Hak was afraid. So the man says no. Then he says he saw the man. Who was the man? Red Joe. Who was Red Joe? Really, he could speak. By that time, widow Douglas comes there and she says, thanks to them for saving her life. And when she said thanks, Mr. Jones said that it is not that she should say thanks to Mr. Jones. He was about to say, you have to thank, then he stopped. He was about to say, you have to thank Hak. But he promised to Hak that he will not take the name of Hak anywhere. Then only he said the name of Red Joe. When they heard the name of Red Joe, they all were frightened. They all were frightened. Even Mr. Jones was frightened, his sons were frightened, all were frightened because he was such a type of a criminal. Okay, so they understood that they have made Red Joe to run away from that place and they have saved Widow Douglas from the hand of Red Joe. Now, no more discussion of this story will take place. Okay, after discussing on for the third time. Okay, so you have to complete all the question and answers by yourself and submit by tomorrow. Okay, not only the first 5 questions, the rest also. You can go, children.